Yeah, integration is this word what gets so famous. It seems like together with plant medicine, but integration is for me something what happens all the time, every day when I learn something new, when my awareness, my consciousness is evolving. How do I live that? How do I cultivate that? And of course, integration, happens on all levels, right? Mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, in my how do I speak, how do I use words, how do I show up, how do I put my boundaries, how do I work, how do I choose to work, which energy do I choose to create with, and so on, no? Depending where you are at in your life. And so integration practices also, and also in a holistic way, can happen on all layers. Do I do physically things to integrate? Do I do some mental stuff? How do I inquire about my emotions? How do I make consciously choices in private situation, work life, with my alignment, etc. So that's a huge topic, right? And I will talk in the True Journey Library. I will offer many different content about it. So you will have like a lot of different reminders or invitations for practices, and you can see what resonates with you, what is helpful in which moment, and come back to it. And if you want to book a one-to-one session with it, you can, but also depending on you, you can practice on your own by yourself. And I'm just there to remember, to connect. And we need sometimes, or I need often, just something to remember, if it's a tool, if it's a practice, if it's something I put somewhere in my space, to anchor something somewhere to remember. And sometimes I need friends or my therapist or coaches or mentors to remember. So here, just to give you just little hits here in this free mini course, an introduction for my True Journey Library I want to create, and I'm creating one very simple daily practice, but very powerful is, if you take 5 or 10 minutes in the morning. You can take more time, of course, but minimum 5, 10 minutes in the morning. If you take 5, 10 minutes in the evening, and if you treat every day as a ceremony, let's say, and if you have in the morning, if you sit down, if you use an incense, or if you have your cup of tea or a candle, like having a place where that can help to have a space where which is inviting you, to go inwards and maybe helps you to go quicker inwards to be connected to your true essence. Sometimes, like a little incense, I love incense, can help, for example. Sometimes, a certain pattern, a certain pillow where you sit on, that's the pillow to go inwards. Maybe it has a certain symbol or color which you connect with your inner practice. So if you have in the morning, if you tune in, if you take some breaths, tuning into your belly, tuning into your heart, opening your inner world, your inner space, and then see what are the intentions for this day, and there are different ways, right? How we feel our intention for the day. Sometimes it's a very rational thing. Oh, I have to do that and that, and it gives me some tension. Okay, what is my intention for that meeting, for that communication, or for that thing what is there during the day? And you can connect the intention to that, where you already know that's something I need to do. Sometimes we have something in us. What is my intention for today? Where something comes up just from within. Oh, being peaceful, putting my hand on my heart regularly. Sometimes it can be something more implicit, more intuitive, a quality you want to carry during the day, which comes from somewhere within, without being aware what maybe is planned to do on that day. So, whatever form you use, having an intention which feels very true in your heart and sitting with this intention for the day and feeling the intention and being with the intention. Okay, and then you close your 5, 10 minutes minimum in the morning. And then during the day, you have it with you and you give your best to remember what was the intention. And maybe something happens and triggers and you remember, oh, oof, I'm back in this old pattern. I wanted to take a breath to have a space of how do I respond instead of react. Oh, right, that was my intention. So you go through your day. In the evening, you sit down in your spot and reflect back. Okay, how did it go with my intention during the day? When was I aligned with it? When was it alive? When did I live it? And when did I totally forgot about it? When did I go totally in the opposite and I was even not aware about? And just reflecting, and as usual, remembering, reflecting with compassion, being the teacher to yourself, the guide to yourself, which you would also wish being the guide to children, or what is the sweetest way to be your own teacher, and again imagine that role as well. I talk more about that also in different contents which I share in the library or on other sources. So this really simple, putting an intention in the morning, sitting with it, and in the evening, reflecting on it. And there are, of course, many, many different layers how we can fine tune this very simple practice, and how you can make it to your own personal ritual, where you can include different practices, which include the body, which include deeper inquiry practice, how to hold that during the day, how to remember, how to create again, remembering many, many different facets, to make that even a deeper and more profound practice. Much love and enjoy.